Welcome to the Impact Business Model for Investible Impact Innovations. It combines net impact, impact cost efficiency, and your ImpactMOAT as your impact value proposition, and will boost your impact as you go to market to scale. With traditional business model canvas building blocks, such as clients, partners, revenues, and costs, but from an impact angle. They all have them, and we add material impact and breakthrough scaling for your operation. In Part 5, we give you your impact pitch deck for marketing and funding, all based on data you need to know for investibility and impact metrics. Achieving impact. It's our passion. And we have track records. Alkani is an impact investing innovator since 2012, with over 20 years charity campaigning and fundraising experience. Graduated in contemporary political history and in the politics of alternative development strategies. Manu started as a food innovator, design thinker, and mastered in creativity. She is now working as a facilitator in innovation strategies. We believe in innovation as a power tool for change and investing as a catalyst, based on impact data and standards. Before, we investigated impact types, net impact effectivity, and cost efficiency for investable impact innovations. Planning performance and progress to lower negative and grow positive impact. To become a higher net impact contributor. Then we took a deep dive in ImpactMOAT. That's what I coined contributing to the United Nations global goals. Because MOAT is the finance jargon for the advances companies have over their competition. It can be their distribution network, lower costs, unique resources, their IRD, innovation, research and development advantages, and so on. In this part of the course, I give you an impact business model, a business model canvas putting impact first. In Part 5, we give you your impact pitch deck to fine-tune your proposition for partners and funders. Manu says, innovating is to make changes, introduce new elements in the production process, creating new markets, or complete products. So unlimited alternatives. And impact as a verb and noun is not static, but dynamic. So unlimited outcomes. And we agree with Silos and Mayer that only innovation, plus scaling, is impact. In philanthropy and civil society, we have seen too many brilliant ideas and concepts go to waste. Because they were not picked up, or did not scale. So now, we will boost impact when going to market, and avoid making too many impact trade-offs. This is also called mission drift. We have to balance our impact ambitions and real-world facts, barriers, and bonuses. These are the building blocks of your impact business model. The left side you know all about already, the right side is the need to know of this part of the course. I asked John, People Planet Profit, Elkington, about changing the American term he used, pay for success bonds, those are loans, to public-private philanthropy partnerships. A finance innovation, to tap into private capital. And it's a success. Over $750 million is now invested in almost 300 pay for success, or social impact bonds. Developed by, and for, public, private and philanthropic investors. But they are exclusive, with a very high financial threshold. Only in the Netherlands, a prevention health bond to avoid falling for the elderly was partially financed with crowdfunding. That's as far as I know, and yes, I invested too. Why are these questions critical? Whether you are looking for partners or funders, you will meet fierce competition. So convince them with solid operations. Seek out preferred partners for synergy. Serve different types of clients with impact quality or quantity. If you can, even deep impact. And research impact finance opportunities for your startup and scaling up phases. Growing your impact, when going to market, is ambitious. But if you manage to do it well, your partners, clients and funders will educate, support and energize you, and boost your impact. You will have to make trade-offs, but now you know how. But first, let's take a break. A recap of the impact types and plastic. It depends on where you are in the world, which impact type actions have scaled. So what the net impact is. Richer countries regulate, encouraging exports, and poor countries create economic growth with the imports. But they can barely recycle it, causing huge plastic mountains, including fast fashion. So I have added regulation, behavior and business as impact factors. As for instance, the bioplastic makers will only scale successfully once regulation kicks in, discouraging or prohibiting unrecyclable, unrecycled, and uncollected plastics. And when people, that's us, support it, collect and hand in plastic. Or, when countries forbid the import and dumping of plastic waste, as China did in 2018. Which means it is now going to poorer countries. Here I combine the impact Ps with Rhode Island's bioplastic solutions, showing how complicated solving the plastic problem is. There are many technical solutions which focus on compostability, resources, and/or recyclability, which are all relative terms when you read the visual texts. To optimize the impact Ps, assure profitability through cost reduction, revenue increasing, and risk reducing and future proofing. Add the prosperity P, look at all stakeholders, and contributing to the UN global goals, with societal solutions for global problems. Look at all stakeholders. And assure cost efficiency balancing the 5 Ps. More on plastic waste export to poor countries and the problems it causes, in the links. ImpactMOAT illustrated. The booming plastics recycling sector in India is great news. Research Markets reports. The government has enforced a ban on ultra-thin polyethylene bags in some cities of India, presumably a surrogate measure for economic sustainability and advancement and curb plastic pollution. Uplink organizes global plastic challenges, encouraging Investible Impact Innovations. More in the links. Question. Impact effectivity is achieved by investigating the different impact types, assessing net impact and decide on achievability. Stop. True, for instance, do no harm impact elimination of harmful products or ingredients can effectively achieve net impact. Question. Impact efficiency is the aim of investigating potential and costs of the Ps. Stop. True, optimizing impact with the impact Ps, the costs, savings and benefits is an efficient way to innovate for impact. Question. The impact roadmap guides to grow positive impact, lower negative impact and impact optimization. Stop. True, ending or lowering negative impact and increasing positive impact are key. Question. Any contribution to the global goals contributes to ImpactMOAT. Stop. False. Positive goal interactions, relevant sustainability standards and sector contribution advance ImpactMOAT more. Questions on impact types, Ps and MOAT. On goal interactions, the top sustainability standards, impact P performance and net impact. Our hints: Azuri Go solar panels for rural Africa, creating access to clean energy, made affordable, resulting in clean indoor air, no fire hazards and no deforestation. We showed you the importance of access to healthcare and the biotech sector for the goals, and we all experienced it during the pandemic. We saw how high-tech, expensive vaccines were produced for developed markets, where most people are vaccinated multiple times, and cheap vaccines for developing countries, where now 1/3 of the population is vaccinated. The COVAX initiative organized vaccination in poor countries, building on the framework of the Global Alliance for Vaccination and Immunization. The impact types and Ps of plastic show how people are trying to fix the plastic problem for decades now, and we just use more of it. High-tech solutions have their own bottlenecks. #pun intended. But to me, India is showing us the way. Now, take a break. This is a business model canvas to help entrepreneurs visualize the business in building blocks. Central is the value proposition, surrounded by the business infrastructure, customers, and finances. It was designed by Osterwalder and Pignor as a strategic management and lean, cheap, startup template to develop new or document existing business models. There are business model canvases for social enterprises, the sharing economy, charitable organizations, for public-private philanthropic partnerships, sustainable innovation, etc. Tip: do a Google search and select images for examples. This impact business model canvas is designed for Investible Impact Innovations. Integrating impact in the canvas helps monitoring impact potential and progress, and the impact value proposition, networking, and marketing potential. The impact business model is organized around your impact value proposition. On the left side, you recognize Part 1, 2, and 3. Now we will optimize our impact going to market, organizing our operations, and make it accessible to clients. Partners are manufacturers, suppliers, channels, distributors, and funders that can help accelerate our scaling speed. Your impact design assures net impact, so effectivity, impact costs efficiency, and ideally contributing to sustainable development, the global goals, with smart interactions and synergy, relevant sustainability standards, and top sectors contribution. Your impact value proposition must generate awareness, interest, desire, and action. AIDA, from potential clients, preferred partners, and funders, supporting their impact interests and actions. Going to market, we focus on operations, the process P, but adding material impact, affecting the core activities, and integrating new breakthrough business models to scale. And preferred partners, which can be impact icons or ESG leaders, often market leaders, and the companies chasing them, learning from them, and improving their progress, all adding their own unique impact solutions. Clients are offered affordable and available bargain buys, and also premium-priced products, creating more impact and more revenues and profits for you. To support the sales and scaling of bargain buys, and fund your impact innovations and investments. Deep impact is for special target groups such as children, youths, elderly, handicapped. By allocating a % of the revenues, profit, or with goods, time and energy or money. The revenue stream assures financial sustainability and scaling support. Question: a business model canvas always integrates impact. Stop. True, negative, and/or more positive impact. Question: an impact business model integrates impact in all the building blocks. Stop. True, at least, it aims to do so. Growing impact going to market demands pragmatism. Encouraging impact innovations. Question: the left side of the impact business model canvas has more impact than the right side. Stop. False. A scaled impact innovation can have bigger impact than an ideal but unmarketable impact value proposition. Question: going to market is key to scaling your impact innovation. Stop. True, without going to market your impact innovation won't scale. Question: optimized impact increases costs and decreases revenues, undermining funding options. Stop. False. If you apply frugal innovation. We have worked with materiality or relevance before, when we collected data on the impact we are tweaking. Assessing the impact types, the impact Ps, and your ImpactMOAT. Creating an innovation that is built on the sustainability standards and their materiality for the core activities. To create an investable impact innovation that can scale. The World Sustainable Business Council commissioned a state-of-the-art report on real-world applications of materiality assessments by companies. Chew on the outcomes as critical questions by lead academic authors from the Erasmus University, Rotterdam, Dr. Gilda Garst, Impact Professor Karen Moss, and Professor of Economics Sujes. Assess perspectives, synergies, data sources, prioritization choices, and how smart plans are. Investors, risks, and ESG raters that rate environment, social, and governance impact also use the materiality map of sustainability standards, risks, and their relevance. Raters, such as Standard & Poor's, on the left, and Fitch, on the right, made such benchmarks, rankings of sectors, showing us which sectors and companies need our specific impact innovations, people or planet, to reduce such risks. S&P shows that for mining, metals, and fossil fuel companies, dealing with environmental impact and carbon emissions is more relevant. Fitch shows the relevance for different subsectors. The highest risk for American healthcare providers is exposure to social impact. So access. And next, media relations and practices for hotels, as customers might cancel or won't come. Question: can you name some impact issues relevant in the high-risk sectors? A case. Owens Corning is the world's largest manufacturer of fiberglass composites. In its materiality matrix, it presents global goals, priorities, and company-specific risks and opportunities. It is tailor-made. They explain, there are 7 global goals for which we believe we have the most direct impact or influence through our core business competencies, and which are also material to our business. And 5 additional goals, for which we believe we have a lesser, or less direct, impact, but which nonetheless reflect our values, policies, and outreach work. We believe we have little notable influence or impact on the 5 remaining goals, although we do still measure and report on some of the indicators. Waste is mentioned 318 times in the 300-page sustainability report. Owens Corning's goal: increase circular economy and recycling to eliminate waste to landfill. This innovation technique assesses the outside world. iCreate's PESTLE summary goes: what is it? A strategic planning process resulting in action, innovation, and monitoring on short and long term. How is it implemented? A PESTLE analysis can be a simple or complex process. It all depends how thorough you need to be. Success factors, summarizing the external trends and events, and how to follow up on necessary responses. Their case: a soft drink manufacturer example. My case would be a healthier drink, looking at public policy on obesity and diabetes, sugar taxes and sugar alternatives such as stevia, nutrition information, multi-channel and platform advertising for children, healthy aging, health NGOs, and so on. Question: material impact is about sustainability risks for businesses and investors. Stop. True, with all the sustainability themes, issues, and topics, prioritizing critical sustainability is essential. They also present opportunities. Question: the materiality data make impact innovation more complex. Stop. False. The materiality finder by the SASB shows great variation, as do raters' assessments. So big investors use multiple sets. Question: materiality is the mirror image of impact washing. It steers attention to critical impact for core activities. Stop. True, B. UT in very traditional sectors or companies just starting with anything can be a vital first step to get things going. This table helps you look at material sustainability for your impact innovation and scaling plans over time. So far we worked with double materiality, for profit and prosperity, and sector and global goal materiality for your ImpactMOAT. The Sustainability Accounting Standards Board published these insights on dynamic materiality in the pandemic. Dynamic materiality is when shit happens, and everything changes, sometimes overnight, such as global supply chains falling apart during the pandemic. Dynamic can be slow too, climate change, because it usually builds up for decades, then is sparked by an event and the aftermath. Materiality is about risks and opportunities. So I can't for the life of me understand the discourse on degrowth or impact growth. The answer is so simple. We need degrowth of risks, negative impact, and grow positive impact opportunities. We know which are the sectors to innovate for and the impact roadmap. Dynamic materiality may sound overwhelming. It is just prioritizing which issue to tackle first, after denying or deprioritizing too long. But first, take a break. Breakthrough business models are vital to scale our impact. They break through existing markets, manners, and mechanisms. They are, according to John Elkington, social, lean, integrated, and circular. It is important to realize that Elkington is quite frustrated with the trade-offs in people, planet, profit practice, even after profit was replaced by prosperity. That is why he stresses integration. To deal with this dilemma, we introduced Optimizing Impact, checking on and balancing the impact Ps, as an impact assessment tool and impact innovation technique. Elkington's explainer of social, lean, integrated, and circular. Social: pursue positive social impact to drive real progress against the global goals. Leading businesses are now moving further, developing their societal purpose. Lean, we must make better use of all forms of capital. Lean innovation and leaner business models will be central in delivering against the global goals. In business, the word lean links to several concepts, including the lean startup movement, lean manufacturing, lean services, frugal innovation, and more. Integrated experimentation often means disintegration and reintegration. To deliver on the goals, and more urgently, to halt any activities that undermine them, business will need to achieve a level of integration that creates social and environmental benefits. Circular, deliver cradle-to-cradle value. Strive to become completely circular, designed to sustain products, components, and material inputs and outputs. People and planet impact in breakthrough business models. A few examples. Affiliation is working together, franchising, collective advertising, networking. Crowdsourcing and crowdfunding are based on mass tech platforms, often marketed locally or thematic. A freemium is a free online service to attract volume, content, users, collect data, etc. And upgrading. The base of the pyramid are the poorest people. Microfinance, started by Nobel Peace Prize winner Muhammad Yunus, lends micro amounts to the very poor, preferably groups, and today reaches 1 billion people. The planet impact examples all refer to saving on natural resources in sourcing, production, waste management, up, and down cycling. Many more examples in Appendix 4.1 and 4.2. A great example of integrating impact, but PPP partnerships can be very time and energy intensive. These partnerships do not have to include financial relationships, they can involve sharing information, converging agendas, synergy, and merely supporting each other's work can be critical success factors too. But financing sure helps. Oxford University has a global database called Indigo on all PPP impact bonds, see the links page. Can you think of material operational impact or a breakthrough business model with people and planet impact? Hints. Planet impact, efficiency saving, replacing, removing components. People impact, retraining, upskilling, also online. Open hiring, remote, hybrid workplace, more flexible hours. Impact tech, with low emission energy, less polluting ingredients, emission-free transport, and small tweaks with big impact, supporting carpooling, exercise and mindfulness classes on and off the workplace. Disruptive innovation examples, such as regenerative business models that seek not only to reverse the degeneration of the Earth's natural systems, but also to design human systems that can co-evolve with natural systems. Can you think of any examples? Question: Robust impact innovations assess impact effectivity and efficiency, the key value proposition and new social, lean, integrated, circular business models. Stop. True, plus materiality, partner synergy and tailoring for clients and global goal contribution. Question: Breakthrough business models, BBMs, accelerate scaling of premium-priced, expensive, products only. Stop. False. Elkington's list of BBMs shows for instance the bottom of the pyramid, customization, freemium, no frills and more. Clear examples of bargain by impact value proposition. Question: BBMs will accelerate scaling of bargain by products. Stop. True, online ordering from local small business owners, Etsy etc., or SMEs in low-middle income countries. Platform technology can offer availability and affordability, but not always. Transport costs and customs can kill accessibility. There is so much discourse about neoliberal economics that we seem to forget the benefits of it. Growing the pie. Elon Musk scaled the electric car industry with traditional trickle-down fancy expensive models. Then he gave the battery knowledge a way to accelerate the market. And opened online showrooms. Think out of the box. But first, take a break. Preferred partners, share your awareness, interest, drive and action-oriented attitude to have impact. They are impact icons, high impact quality, starters or scalers, benefiting from new insights. ESG, environment, social and governance leaders, much respected for their operations impact management. Managing the right sustainability standards. and/or ESG chasers, which are the companies that want to improve their ESG record and challenge the ESG leaders with higher ambitions, impact products, and services. The goals support impact leadership and partnership. The 5-step checklist for business and social entrepreneurs. Step 1. Build your case, identify your business opportunities and the goals, describe your strategy, and get the board on board. Step 2. Assess yourself. Use the SDG Action Manager to check your impact and identify the top risks and opportunities. Redefine your priorities and set clear goals and targets. Step 3. Let the goals loose. Make sure everybody knows about your mission. Don't keep the goals locked in the sustainability team. Step 4. Shout it from the rooftops. Show your clients your global goals agenda, use the icons, and on all your communication. Link your sustainability news to the goals. Step 5. Partner up. No company is an island. Partnerships are essential to achieving the goals, and there are so many amazing organizations and initiatives out there to help you on your way. So seek partnerships for collaboration. With impact icons, which can be big or small, old or new, startups or scale-ups. But, are they about proof of concept or scaling? ESG leaders are the best in class, their sectors. Often the market leaders, companies with the biggest market share, turnover, capitalization, IRD budgets. So ESG leaders are preferred by responsible, sustainable investors and ESG investment funds. But they are not necessarily high net impact companies. Their scale allows and demands sustainability strategies to manage negative impact risks and positive impact opportunities. Your challenge is meeting their expectations at scale. ESG chasers have a second mouse gets the cheese advantage, learning from ESG leaders. Building on what they achieved, setting issue or market standards, and even from their fantastic failures. Impact icons and ESG outperformers often attract media attention with their unique impact. Looking for more leads, you can search on and offline for award winners, accelerators, innovators, and pioneers. You will probably find that those innovations often do not reflect impact. But now, you can assess the impact and their operations on material impact risks and if they have a breakthrough scaling model. Or follow the money, funding databases such as Crunchbase, PitchBook, Dealroom.co, and Deal News, businesses being bought by or merging with ESG leaders or their venture capital funds. A preferred partner can also be located or active in an underserved area, a developing country or under attack, such as my tech partner, Ally in Ukraine. FastNed, fast electricity charging, adopted the global goals last year, completing its first materiality assessment, incorporating double materiality in 4Q22. It is working towards integrated reporting, meeting EU CSRD requirements. Some facts and figures from Yahoo Finance: it is listed with a market capitalization of over $500 million, September 2023. It is loss-making, but nearing break-even. You can investment ratings on FastNed's investor relation webpage. It has a low ESG risk rating by Sustainalytics. Impact icon is a rather qualitative term. Googling sustainability or impact bootcamps, accelerators and incubators, or pitches is probably the way to go. ESG scores and benchmarks are easily found online for publicly listed companies. Just Google business name and ESG score, or go to Yahoo Finance and select sustainability. Or the source, Sustainalytics ESG rankings. That also publishes reports on trends, sectors, and topics. ESG data is less easily accessible for private companies, but Sustainalytics even covers large private companies. CSR Hub may help you out too, as it is the biggest corporate social responsibility database around. It scores listed and unlisted companies on multiple sources and benchmarks them based on sectors. Once you have a short list of companies, check out their websites, sustainability ESG reports, etc. Collaboration as an impact innovation technique. What is it for? A level playing field in markets, for competition, in supply chain or on an issue. Building alliances, with real dialogue, electronic data linking in value chains, or temporary enterprise networks. Planning for the longer term and focusing on a sector rather than on individual businesses. Aiming at supply chain-wide scaling and adoption to recover costs and accelerating trickle-down. Explicitly accounts for the role of the government and policy agendas, and shifting demand and expectations in society. How is it implemented? Exchange expertise and ideas, prioritize, pledge, pursue, progress performance. Success factors. Strong experienced secretariats, mediators, and facilitators, and guidance. Success stories, issue alliances, accreditation and certification, agenda setting. Question: going to market successfully requires partners with impact agendas and ambition. Stop. True compatibility in impact agendas and ambitions is essential for effective cooperation and impact synergy. Question: going to market successfully requires partners with experience and strong market presence. Stop. False scaling and impact innovation is a skill. Note that strong market presence comes with expectations and demands from both the partner, its supply chain, and its client base. Question: going to market successfully requires partners seeking impact innovations filling in their weaknesses or opportunities. Stop. True compatibility goes further when there is a win-win in the relationship. Partners' agendas are the result of their awareness of the impact opportunities and risks, performance and progress, prospects, their partners, and potential. Now pause. There are billions of poor, underserved people needing quantity impact as food, security, access to clean water, safe housing, work, healthcare, education, and training. Simple solutions, frugal or resource-constrained innovations can serve more people and need less materials, time, and money. However, you may find that your investable impact innovation needs to sell at a higher, maybe even premium price, to more affluent clients. To achieve break-even point, recoup costs, and scale. That is fine too, as you are creating impact, an impact standard plus a new market. The high-quality impact, premium products and services function as a revenue source and an impact innovation, research and development lab. But beware of mission drift, do not become too profit-oriented and focused on easier market segments with better margins. Balance profit and prosperity. Clients are preferably underserved people seeking access to basic needs. For instance, Goal 2, Zero Hunger, ensure access by all people, in particular the poor, and people in vulnerable situations, including infants, to safe, nutritious and sufficient food, all year round. By Target 2.3, doubling the agricultural productivity and incomes of small-scale food producers, in particular, women, indigenous peoples, family farmers, pastoralists and fishers. Or Goal 5, achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. And Target 5b, give women equal rights to economic resources, as well as access to ownership and control over land and other forms of property, financial services, inheritance and natural resources. And enhance the use of enabling technology, in particular information and communications technology, to promote the empowerment of women. Being underserved can be the result of living in remote or inhospitable geographies, such as mountains, deserts, forests, or few people, in large areas. Former agricultural and industrial areas, and dilapidated city centers. In developing, emerging and also in developed countries. The premium-priced products are both proof-of-concept products and tailored for more affluent people, selling products and services with high impact, creating extra revenue and scale. Deep impact products and services require extra research and development of your offering if you really want to make a change that has impact. The Omidyar Network, founded by eBay's billionaire Pierre Omidyar, is a large impact investor and innovator. It published a guide on impact business models serving low-income and lower-middle-income populations in frontier markets, proposing a mixed-income strategy. Finding that business models that simultaneously serve low-middle income as well as middle-income populations have several advantages. that often enable them to grow more quickly than businesses serving solely lower-income customers. Such an argument may be uncomfortable for those who are exclusively focused on the needs of the poor. While the needs of the lower middle class may not be as dramatic as those of lower-income groups, they are still important. Addressing them may provide means to develop commercially viable channels to ultimately reach those with the most need. Also, even lower middle classes are highly vulnerable to becoming poor when disaster strikes. See Appendix 4.3. A case. Lend-A-Hand has two types of clients, borrowers and lenders. Its lenders are mainly MFIs, microfinance institutions, in developing countries. Impact reporters. The MFIs make local loans to cooperatives and lending groups. Lend-A-Hand also had small entrepreneurs direct borrowers, but found the risk too hard to assess and discontinued these loans. Its other clients, crowdfunders, give micro loans, starting at €50 to a legal maximum of a few thousand euros. Later on, Lend-A-Hand added offering first choice, direct investing to wealthier lenders, starting from €100K, which is a legal barrier in the Netherlands for certain financial services. It helped Lend-A-Hand scale its business and become a more attractive partner for microfinance institutions. A mixed income model. Since its inception, Aravind has handled more than 6 crore, that is 65 million outpatient visits, and performed almost 8 million surgeries. The Aravind eye care system now serves as a model for India and the rest of the world. What started off as an 11-bed hospital has now become a conglomerate. Today, it operates a growing network of eye care facilities, a postgraduate institute, a management training and consulting institute, an ophthalmic manufacturing unit, a research institute and retina banks. Its facilities include 14 eye hospitals, 6 outpatient eye examination centers and 84 primary eye care facilities in South India. Quantity impact from bargain buys, such as cheap apps, online classes, even freemiums. Quality impact from premium-priced products such as health food, certified goods, workshops and coaching. Deep impact, solving acute needs such as homelessness, emergency aid and rebuilding lives, food banks, supporting people in debt, etc. Can you innovate for all three? We'd love to hear from you. An innovation technique explainer by iCreative Brainstorming. What is it? Collect massive amounts of ideas. How? The rules. 1. Don't criticize, create a supportive atmosphere. 2. Welcome unusual ideas, they can open up new ways of looking at or thinking about the problems. 3. Achieve quantity, the more ideas, the more likelihood of producing a good and effective solution. 4. Combine and improve ideas to form one very good idea. The steps: set a goal, define the problem, write down ideas, then group ideas, elements, implementation paths, and so on. Remove duplicates and unworkable suggestions, rank on potential, costs, resources, barriers, etc. Success factors for brainstorming are a positive attitude and open dialogue, no management presence, just facilitators. This checklist can help you differentiate between potential impact propositions for clients and decide on your prices and time and energy invested. Question: an impact business model delivers quantity impact as bargain buys. Stop. True, affordable impact can scale when easily available. Question: an impact business model delivers quality impact as premium price products. Stop. True and false. We saw Lend-A-Hand offers loans to SMEs borrowers at competitive prices, so right in the middle. And lenders get an unique impact proposition with good interest rates, higher risk and impact. Question: deep impact can only be delivered through philanthropy. Stop. False. It is also delivered by governmental services, subsidized sectors, social enterprises, and by for-profit businesses. Question: the mixed impact business model favors revenues and growth over impact. Stop. True. Aim for profitability and scale, impact efficiency, effectivity and moat, smart operations and win-win partnerships. Balancing quantity and quality impact is not just balancing impact, it is also the basis for your mixed revenues strategy. Take that in mind while you take a break. The cost structure and revenue stream building blocks of the impact business model reflect some of the unique impact finance opportunities out there. Managing your cost structure is pretty straightforward if you follow Elkington's lean philosophy of breakthrough business models. Lean production, lean startups, and frugal innovation. Aiming to create new forms of efficiency across all major capitals, for instance, physical, financial, human, intellectual, social, and natural capital. Business capitals. UK success stories often mention humble beginnings in basements, US stories start in garages, and Dutch stories often start with students' micro businesses, all reflecting stringent cost management. Revenues from sales give you working capital and financial sustainability. Selling intellectual property, patents, give revenues and scale your impact. Upfront finance is pre-production capital. Credit means paying interest to your bank, suppliers, partners. Soft loans mean low or no interest, and patient capital means the repayment period is longer. Convertible bonds are loans that are repaid, or converted, paid out in equity, shares, partial ownership of your enterprise. Donations from private persons can be small or huge. Grants from philanthropic foundations require impact reporting, as do subsidies from government-level bodies. So labor-intensive. Impact finance carbon credits is a revenue source for businesses that are carbon negative. Technical assistance helps you scale. Start and scale up capital fundraising competes with venture capital, private equity investments. This matrix combines the impact types, in colors, with a SWOT analysis and the BCG matrix. Your innovation strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, and the Boston Consulting Group's earning potential framework of cash cow, stars, question marks and dogs. It is a tool to assess, organize your data collection, check assumptions and assessments, and structure the data. It's a one-size-fits-all theoretical framework. So your impact innovation concept will have different, tailored labels. I wrote a series of posts on the Impact SWOT BCG for SlideShare. Only in Dutch though, sorry. A case studies story. The good role originated from a collective frustration. There are 2.3 billion people worldwide who do not have access to safe and clean toilets. This is 1/3 of the world's population. In addition, 27,000 trees are cut down every day for the production of toilet paper. Shocking figures. So shocking that they inspired The Good Role, an initiative to tackle both problems. In the links, the English website and data on inclusive fundraising. This checklist can help you look at your funding prospects and the impact quality. Are they pure commercial players, give you preferential treatment, to test or try an impact innovation, and are they truly supportive? In the next part of the course, we will dive into impact investor types to tailor your impact pitch deck. Impact investors can really help you scale, but also expect convincing quality and quantity impact data and metrics. We will tackle that in Part 5 and your pitch deck. Explore the building blocks of the impact business model, your impact design and impact value proposition, as you go to market with material impact integrated in the operations, and a breakthrough scaling model, preferred partners for production and distribution, clients' demands and needs. Tapping into tailored funding. Be ambitious, pursue and persist. Let's have a look at our daily fuel, coffee, a product around for ages. In Malta, it was introduced by Arab slaves to the Knights Hospitallers that came to the island almost 500 years ago. Today, Maltese often drink an Americano or Nescafé, followed by Italian espresso. And the booming hip global coffee chains have also arrived in Malta, serving the many tourists and locals. Internationally, over 1 billion people drink coffee on a daily basis. As of 2022, the global coffee industry has a market size of over $125 billion and is projected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 4.5% through 2026. Global coffee production has boomed from 105 to almost 170 million, 60 kilograms bags, in the last 20 years. But production is facing land depletion and climate change effects. These are a few global, big brands and ways to make coffee, money and impact. Maca makers sell for €4 from India to €40 by Investibility. Fair trade coffees can compete with average coffee prices and still boost prosperity, give coffee cooperations a fair price and scaling support. Nespresso, a Nestlé brand, is a criticized B Corp, opting for recycling cups. But biodegradable cups are available everywhere else. Swiss, global supermarket chain Migros, developed waste-free coffee balls and a special coffee maker. And it has never sold alcohol or tobacco since being founded almost 100 years ago. They do no harm. These are Dutch coffee impact innovation initiatives, and show how impact innovation goes on. At the local level, your corner coffee shop. And at the product innovation level with potential global impact. Boosting local coffee production and consumption. Lowering negative impact of worldwide transport chains. Coffee-Free Coffee is a University of Wageningen-supported activity and has an English website. Force field analysis was developed by Michael Porter, the competitive advantage specialist. What is it? An investigation of the balance of power of a certain situation or issue. Identification of the most relevant stakeholders and target groups for a certain initiative. And of competitors, collaborators, and alliance partners. How each target group can be influenced. How is it implemented? Check out the diagram on iCreate. Success factors, a feasible, well-described and understood change. Case studies. 1. Enhancing a creative climate by ensuring creativity techniques are utilized, and 2. Upgrading a factory's manufacturing machinery. We feel force fields analysis can be specially useful for the impact types and Ps and small part, big impact analysis. A checklist to look at your impact design building blocks. The left side of the impact business model. A checklist to look at your going-to-market building blocks. On the right side of the impact business model. You did it. Now you know the building blocks to boost your impact going to market. Build your impact value proposition. Plan your operations materiality and scaling. Find preferred partners and funders. And tailor impact for clients. So go do it. The next part of the course wraps up all we did so far and gives you your power tool, a pitch deck tailored to funding and funders' expectations and perspectives. Please share your course experience, thoughts and suggestions in the feedback form. On the need to know parts, the cases, relevant global goals and metrics, the quizzes and checklists. Did you do the fun to do innovation techniques? Tailored for Investible Impact? If you have other questions, suggestions or comments, please let us know. You will get your post-it, cramming the impact business model in 6 steps. Do all the parts, and you will understand impact types and be effective. Balance the impact Ps, and be impact cost efficient. Contribute to the global goals. Grow your impact going to market with an impact business model. And you will be investable for funders. Manage your risks and metrics. For sparring on impact innovation investibility, contact Alkani at Investible Impact Innovations at yahoo.com. For group or thematic trainings and workshops, contact Manu at thegreensprint.com. Help us improve on the course, or create new thematic courses with us. Please fill in the feedback form and get Part 4, the Impact Business Model, Boosting Impact when Going to Market, in 6 post-its. Or this part as an ebook. The link is on the last slide. We pledge to help innovators understand impact effectivity, optimize impact efficiency, and make their impact solutions available, affordable, and scalable, contribute to the global goals, and boost their impact going to market. Our aim is to help you create positive impact with global potential. This is the first reference page on the business model canvas, SASP's Materiality Standards and Finder for Companies and Sectors, John Elkington's Breakthrough Business Models, and Omidyar Network's Guide on Hybrid Income, Business Models, and Frontier Capital. The second reference page, with the World Benchmarking Alliance, and its SDG 2000 benchmark list of 2,000 companies, sustainability, impact reporting regulation bodies, innovation techniques, collected by iCreate for small medium-sized enterprises, and the scaling and transformation of Ecover. This is the first links page. Mayer and Silos on Innovation and Scaling, Global Impact Bonds, Database, / Plastic Types, New England Recycling, India's Growing Plastic Recycling Market, and Uplink A Plastic Challenge, SASP Standards and the Materiality Finder, Standards and Poor Global ESG Atlas for Sectors and Fitch's ESG Risks Relevance, Owens Corning Insulation Material and Sustainability. This is the second links page, with SASB on Dynamic Materiality, Breakthrough Business Models by John Elkington, the Global Impact Bonds Dataps, Global Goal 16 Partnerships, FastNet Fast Charging and ESG Chaser, Mixed Income Business Models by the Omidyar Network, and 2 cases Lendahand Mesofinance and Aravind Eye Care. This is the third links page. With Brainstorming as Innovation Technique, the Impact SWOT Explained, an article series by me on SlideShare, The Good Role, Coffee History in Malta, The Market by Statista, an excellent data source on any product, sector, country, etc. Bioletti's Mocha Maker, Fair Trade Coffee History, Nespresso and Migros Coffee Bee Maker, Northern Wonder and De Coffee Jenkins, Boys. The Force Fields Innovation Technique by Michael Porter, also known for Competitive Advantage. Examples of People Impact in blue. From John Elkington, Breakthrough Business Models. Exponentially more social, lean, integrated and circular. Examples of Planet Impact in green. From John Elkington, Breakthrough Business Models. Exponentially more social, lean, integrated and circular. The summary of mixed income impact business models and investor types based on market phase, with a call to action by the Omidyar Network for impact finance innovations. This is the link to your feedback form and your incentive, Part 4 the Impact Business Model in 6 post-its. Please help us improve the business model and explainer with your experience, questions, and suggestions. Please also reflect on the course parts, the challenges, the critical questions, the need to know, your discoveries and insights.